All right, we'll wait in.
So, yes,
Hey,
we'll wait in.
how'd you go?
Yeah. The weight cut was it's never easy. I'm not going to say it's easy, but for some reason we just get used to it. You know, we just got just get over it and you just do it. But you know, when I was a bit younger, man, it used to just be like he used to just complain every time. You know, once you touch a bit of that warm water, yeah, you start to question a few things. But you know, once again, I do it for a deeper purpose, and the weight just come off, and we're here now. So yeah, I'm in a better place.
How's the last couple of weeks look during the weight cut? Like, how much do you drop in your final week, or how do you do it?
So the idea for it was before the big cut, which was a week out. Just to try and get my weight as low as possible before I do the cut. We did start about six and a half the week on fight week. So yeah, I was sitting around about 90, 91, 92. But yeah, that's a good weight. That's a good weight cut. So I trusted my fight dietitian to write the plan that serves my training, and it got me to that weight. So it was just gradually throughout the 8-week training camp, was just a kilo a week from there. Then on fight week I was about 6, let's say 6.5. Yeah.
And so is that just you change your diet, or do you slowly start reducing the food? How do you do it?
Yeah, well, I wasn't really counting my calories before the camp, and then once we got the fight announced, I just went back to counting again, and I would say reduced calories and just eating more to kind of feel my training and everything. Man, it's all on the plan. I'm not a dietitian, but I just followed the plan, and it got me to where I am today, so it's good.
How does it go with your life? How does it fit in with your life, having to cut weight? You're getting married soon. Does it put a strain on the relationship? Are you grumpier? Or I know some people get grumpy, but does that affect you?
You know what? If I was to say last camp, this would have been a bad time to take this fight. I was a bit heavier, but this fight I stayed closer to my fight, to where I'd start my fight camp in the previous fights. So it wasn't within the marriage, within my wedding coming up. It's still I wasn't as grumpy. So now it's good. So I got a beautiful fiance. She definitely supports me through everything, and she just knows if I'm feeling it, she'll just let me be. And especially throughout this week, cutting weight, and with work, with the boys, Benny and Javi, they've definitely helped me to try and just to find that rest time. Especially on fight week, I needed some time off, and needed some time off, and got that time off just to try and sort out a few niggles, I wouldn't say injuries, but just a few niggles, just to be 100% for this fight this weekend.
And how does that look? So obviously, you're a professional fighter, you train 4 to 5 hours a day, and then you work how many hours a week do you work, and at what point do you start? Do you taper your work off, or do you just go a certain day, okay, I'm not working anymore, or how does it look?
You know what? I try to be like our leader Benny. He trains full time, and he also works full time as well. So I try and walk within those footsteps, man. And I do about 33.5 hours at the gym, and so I do about an hour before we start training at 9 to 10, and then we will train for 4 hours, and then my day will start after that, which is from 2 to whenever. So I try and do the semi full-time hours, but I just, like I said, man, Javi and Benny gave me that opportunity at TFC to work those hours and also to train full-time as well. So if I was, working at a warehouse or working somewhere else, then going home, then to training, I don't think I'd be doing those hours. So they've definitely freed up that space and freed up time for me to train. Or about 2 weeks, that's when I start to taper. That's when I need to see the physios, and I need to spend a bit more time resting, just so I can get the weight down and get that full recovery in. So I'll try and I just like to take the mornings off, which is about an hour before I start training, and as time goes on, depending on I work around my physio, and if I got niggles, I'll try and chop and change my hours, or if not, I've got a few annual leave there, so I'll just take all that up and use it all up for these fights, because it's worth it, and it's what we're here for.
Cool. And you obviously, in your job, you're calling new members, you're teaching classes, so you're dealing with like the general membership base a lot. Do you find it harder coming into that, like when you're cutting weight, is it harder to keep that friendly approach that you always have with the members? And do you reckon that they'll be able to, do you reckon they can pick up on you?
I think they can definitely pick up on it for sure. I try and minimize my speaking time with especially a lot of the members. And there's one question that a lot of fighters don't like, and do not ask any fighter, are you ready? It's the worst question you can possibly ask. And you know what, we don't do these 10-week training camps to not be ready. This is why we do it. Even if there are niggles or if there are circumstances within our lives, we make those sacrifices to be here. So we're always ready, and this is why we do it. And if I am a bit snappy because you've asked me that question.
All right, and so how do the guys watch if they want to tune in? How do they get to see it?
So if you want to watch the Eternal MMA 86, you can stream it online on UFC Fight Pass, or you can also purchase the ticket at eternalmma.com. But there is my bio. There's a link in my bio, sorry. You can purchase the ticket there as well. Just use that code name, Kepu.
Cool. And are you ready?
Get out of here, man.